Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode. So in this week's episode, we're doing top 5 N64 games from my childhood. So as all my other childhood editions, this isn't my top 5 favorite N64 games ever. These are my top 5 N64 games I played when the console was brand new, still had it, there's no new generation, so these aren't games that I found cheap later on that I was like, oh, where was this my whole life? No, these are the games that I had when I was a child, when the console was new, and current. So, without further ado, this is in no particular order. These are just the games that I love playing, and I still remember playing them crazily. You know, it's one of the few consoles where most of my favorite games are multiplayer games. Normally, I love the story mode games, single player, mission based, not so much versus. You know, the big one, which was kind of story mode. I loved it because it had a great single player, and it was just so easy to play. A lot of the other games like these, the company that made them, made it performing moves impossible. No Mercy. I love this game. You know, great Royal Rumble, great wrestling, create a character. The storyline was fun. Yeah, is it as in-depth as they are now? No, but it was solid. Great story, great replayability, always fun. Enough matches to where you had what you need. A lot of the new wrestling games, they give you like 30 championship titles, all these matches, and it just seems like you're overloaded. With this, it had the right amount of everything, the right amount of characters, and it had the best wrestlers of all time. Great lineup. Almost every wrestler is great. And the 4-player mode was just awesome. Playing Royal Rumble with 4 people, you couldn't beat it. Alright, next. This one, I wish they'd bring the series back. They had a third one after this one, but it just didn't feel like this, and I think that's why they stopped making them. It felt like a bomb. I picked it up for the PS2, I believe, and it just wasn't the same. This one, Extreme G2. Great racing game. Single player, fun, explosions, weapons, destroy anything, super fast. Like people who like, what's that game? F-Zero, and other Wipeout style games like that, you gotta try this game. The motorcycles are moving fast paced, everything looks cool. I don't know how it would look on HD TV now, but on a CRT, that's what I still play on. It still looks beautiful. And then multiplayer mode. Like, I was the only one that had this game as a kid, but I'd bring it to my friend's house, we would sit down, and even though they never played it before, they still had fun playing multiplayer mode when we had that. It was basically battle mode. You go around, destroy each other. You could race, but it was funner just picking one of their big levels and trying to find each other and blow each other up. So yeah, that was a fun game. Highly recommended. Okay, next up. Let's go with... Alright. My first time playing this game. It's the second in the series, Mario Kart 64. I never even knew there was a Super Mario Kart. Kind of disappointed that I didn't know that. But when I got this for the Mario 64, I mean for the N64, obviously it was late in the life cycle because it is the player's choice. But I was blown away. Maybe this isn't my box. I swore I had this for a while. But most of the boxes are from my childhood. That's why they look like they do. But yeah, Mario Kart 64, I played that game until I knew every secret, every shortcut. I mean, to the point where, what's the level? I'm bad with names. But if you guys can remember, it's one of the beach levels, and if you get the mushroom right before that ramp, you go into the cave and you pop out of the waterfall. I mean, it got to the point where I was finishing the game before the second player was even coming off his second lap. It was ridiculous. And when you played multiplayer doing that, they hated you. But yeah, great game, great lineup. I mean, they still make the games now. They're still great now. What I liked about these older ones, though, that they went away from now, is when you were in first place, you could still get great weapons. The new ones, once you're in first place, you're lucky to get a shell, a mushroom. It's like, hey, you want a coin? No, I don't want a coin. I want something to protect me from getting hit by anything. And you aren't always guaranteed the best weapons if you're in last place. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes it more fair or more well-rounded, but, you know, if I'm in first because I'm good, I don't want to be taken out because every weapon I get is just a coin. So I kind of wish they'd go with a hardcore mode in the new game where the weapons were random. Whatever place you were in, you could get whatever you wanted. I mean, it'd make the better players better, and second better players have to work a little bit harder. But yeah, awesome game. Alright, now the next two games, nostalgia, hard. I mean, I love playing them both still to this day. Let's go with this one. Great multiplayer game, great single player game. GoldenEye 007. I love this game. I played it a lot. Single player, 4-person. I mean, I used to love just playing the game where we'd basically sometimes go 1-on-3 and just see who could do the best playing against 3 other people. 2-on-2. Everyone for themselves. Proximity mines, slappers only, you name it. We would try everything just to keep the game fresh and always keep it so that, you know, there's a winning team and no one person was always winning. Yeah, this game is awesome. The single player mode alone, I've probably played through this game at least 5 or 6 times. It's probably the most beaten game I have. Besides maybe Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario Brothers World. They might be more. And Super Mario Brothers 1 only because it's so you can beat it within 10 minutes. The normal person who's played the game multiple times can beat it in 10 minutes easily. Not even trying to speed run. But for like a longer game, yeah, this is probably the most played game I've played over the course of my video game life. If you haven't played this, it's a shame because now it might be harder to play, especially because it's one joystick. But if you want to play this multiplayer again with your friends and you haven't played it for a while or never played it, play the single player mode first, and then play that before you go and play with your friends. Get past like 5 or 6 levels, and then by the time you play multiplayer, you'll be playing just like you're, you know, a pro all over again. All right, last up. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. You probably know what it is, but yeah, Xena Warrior. No, sorry, no, could have been Xena Warrior Princess. It's a fun game. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. My first Legend of Zelda game. I knew about the game before, but I've never played them. I saw pictures of them at the store, but, you know, as a kid, you can't just be like, oh, I want that game I don't know about for $50, $60. It's like, well, whatever game you get me, I'm going to play. I don't know what to ask for, and I don't have the money to buy the game myself. Well, one Christmas, not me, my friends got this game for Christmas, and I saw them playing it. Once they beat the game, I asked to borrow it, and my life was changed. Legend of Zelda officially was one of my favorite games of all time. I just love the open worldness. Like Super Mario 64, which I can't even believe I didn't put that on my top 5 list. Hold on. Timeout. Top 6 list. It's been upgraded. I don't even know where you are. Alright guys, well, Mario 64. Check. Mario 64. Homemade box. Gotta love those. Okay, so other than that game, when the 3D world, Legend of Zelda, when you get to walk around that field, and you got out of that village, and you just saw the world, it was like I was in a fantasy world where I could just walk around and do whatever I want. It was fun. Yeah, it seems limited or small compared to now, but still, I play this game and I love playing it. Just walking around, doing random stuff, it's fun. The story I enjoyed. killing all those creatures I enjoyed. I really can't say much. So, there's not more you can say. Most people know about the game. But Mario 64, top 6. Also, alright guys, round 2. So, yet again, camera cut out, 9 minutes, gotta love those. So as we were talking about, Super Mario 64, great game, can't say enough about it. Any flaws that it had, anything that people complain about, what it did right, and that makes the game. It will always be one of the best Super Mario games ever. The change from 2D to 3D, it did it like it was doing it all along. So yeah, top 5 plus 1 easily. Not in any order. I've played these games multiple times. All of them is my childhood. A lot of these games would be my top 5, but there are a couple others. If I did another top 5 video, or 6, would be in the all-time N64 games. Alright, so, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, like, share, check out all my other videos. Leave a comment about any of your favorite N64 games, or tell me the games I should try for the N64, and I'll see if I haven't played them before, and then see if I can get a hold of one. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.